You're trash, Gabe! You're sitting there on your yacht with your 15 gaming PCs, all of which are probably automatically buying games on Steam to prop up your numbers. You know, you are a complete and total fraud. Okay? At the end of your life, you're not investing in gaming. You're not investing in the world of video games. You don't care about the future of your company. You're just sitting around buying yachts. You are living the life that you think you deserve, and yet it is empty, and yet it is hollow. You have come fourth place in the console war.
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a great day today. Today we have a pretty funny video to react to, and it comes from everyone's favorite Nintendo fanboy that, if you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you are definitely familiar with. He goes by the name of Harman Smith. Now, Harman Smith is basically a D1 Nintendo meat rider. No matter what greedy practice they do, he is going to be there to defend it, and he is so delusional that he has gone on record saying things like, the Nintendo Switch is superior to PC gaming.
I am not playing my gaming PC because it simply isn't as good as my Nintendo console.
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
But yeah, man, he uploaded another YouTube video today basically saying that PC gaming is dead, and you know, I'm just very intrigued. And I'm sure you guys are too, so let's just go ahead and hear him out.
You're trash, Gabe!
You know, I gotta keep it 100% with you guys. I gotta keep it a stack solid. If I'm Gabe right now, this is the last person I want to get roasted by.
You're sitting there on your yacht with your 15 gaming PCs, all of which are probably automatically buying games on Steam to prop up your numbers.
Yes, because Steam, this company just known for in recent times just breaking all these records, definitely needs to have the owner sit there and prop up his own numbers. That's definitely something that's happening. And this totally isn't just pure cope.
You know, you are a complete and total fraud. Okay, at the end of your life, you're not investing in gaming. You're not investing in the world of video games.
The claim that he's not investing into gaming is a pure lie. He created the Steam Deck, which was a huge success according to him, and now he's creating a Valve console PC hybrid, a controller that people can use on PC, and a new VR goggles/headset device, all of which will be used for, you guessed it, gaming. Oh, and I almost forgot, that Deadlock game too.
You don't care about the future of your company. You're just sitting around buying yachts. You are living the life that you think you deserve, and yet it is empty, and yet it is hollow. You have come fourth place in the console war.
Yes, because Valve, the PC storefront that is only used by PC gamers, lost the console war by coming in fourth place. Why would they be in a console war in the first place? They're a fucking PC storefront.
You know, Xbox is more relevant than you.
Where did you get this information? A fortune cookie? So many people who make videos calling you out say this, and you know, I'm gonna add on to the pile. Why don't you actually show some sort of source or data when you say this type of shit? Let's be real, we all know what Harmon's source is, he just doesn't want to say it.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Like, and people are legit sitting there trying to say that PC gaming is on top of the world and that Steam is ruling it all, but in reality, they do this weird thing where they conflate like PC gaming as a whole with Steam.
If anything, that just kinda disproves your point about Steam being irrelevant. When people think of PC gaming, the first thing they think of is Steam because that's just how relevant they are. They are the most popular place to play games on PC by a long shot. Also, just think about it logically. If Steam is doing really well, that would automatically mean that PC gaming is also doing really well because guess what Steam is? A PC storefront.
In reality, PC gaming entirely revolves around piracy, modding, and just all of this stuff that has nothing to do with Steam at all.
Yeah, that is not true at all, and why we're comparing modding and piracy, I have no idea, as they are not linked at all. In fact, a lot of Steam games, especially Valve games, have official workshop-supported mods. But getting back to his point about piracy being what runs the PC industry, or whatever the fuck he's trying to claim here, if that was true, why are so many developers over on Xbox and PlayStation porting over to PC? Why are so many indie developers releasing games on Steam and then becoming massive successes? I thought everyone just pirated. Oh wait, that's just a cope.
Steam is not a reliable service.
They aren't a reliable service. Bro, they've been the established PC platform for as long as I can remember. They have a guaranteed refund if you play a game for under 2 hours after you buy it. They have tons and tons of sales. And Steam support will go to fucking Vietnam and back if your account gets hacked, just to get your account back. Whereas if you contact like Xbox or PlayStation, for example, they'll probably tell you to go fuck yourself.
It's not engaging. You don't even buy the games. You buy a license to play them.
You know, that's actually not a lie. You don't completely own a game when you buy it on Steam, you're getting a license. Fair point. But should it really be coming from someone who shills for a platform where you have fucking game keycards? And it especially shouldn't be coming from someone who's so against piracy, because piracy is kind of the only way left in the gaming industry for the most part that gives you full ownership. So don't pretend to care about ownership.
Okay, Steam is a complete joke and always has been. You are essentially waiting a couple of years for the same old, tired, boring AAA products on Xbox and PlayStation.
Bro, have you been living underneath a rock the past few years? Xbox's games have been day and date with PC for as long as I can fucking remember. And when it comes to PlayStation's games, I'm not really in a rush to play them, to be honest. Or should I say, watch them.
You have to wait at least 1 year for Grand Theft Auto 6 to launch on PC.
Oh my god, dude, we might have to wait for one video game? Unlike you, some of us actually developed the skill of patience in our lives. There's tons of other shit we can play while we wait.
You are going to sit there and cope and seethe about Grand Theft Auto 6, about how it's going to be this glorious experience when it finally launches on PC, when, you know, it's going to come to other PC launchers, and it just isn't that relevant of a game to begin with.
So why are you even using it as an argument if it quote-unquote isn't a relevant game to begin with? If it's not a relevant game, then PC not getting the game for a year shouldn't matter to anybody. You're very inconsistent with your points, man. He also says it's gonna launch on other PC launchers. I mean, okay, that's a bad thing? More options is a bad thing? I'm not really getting the logic here.
You know, your big genre-defining game, Grand Theft Auto 6, is not even exclusive to Steam.
Yeah, no shit. GTA has never been exclusive, if I recall correctly. How is this a point against PC? It's not exclusive to console either.
Okay, Gabe Newell, all he cares about is just buying more yachts and not actually working. This guy has created a company that is doomed to failure.
It's doomed to fail, and that's why when I search up, is Steam doing better than ever, my answer I'm getting is yes. The company that is doing better than ever is doomed to fail? I question whatever fortune cookie you're getting this information from, man. Or wherever you're grabbing this info.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
All Valve is just this storefront. You know, they're not competing with Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or the other PC launchers. They are competing with GameStop. They are competing with Walmart. They are competing with Target because they don't make games. They just sell them on their stupid online store.
I mean, congratulations, you found out what a storefront is and how it functions. But when it comes to competing with Walmart and GameStop, I think they're blowing them out of the water in terms of PC, you know, physical games. Because they don't even have those fucking sections in GameStops or Walmarts anymore. But they absolutely are competing with Xbox and PlayStation as well, because I see so many people tired of PlayStation and Xbox's treatment of the customer, and they're switching over to PC. And what platform are they most likely to use when they come over to PC? Steam.
They have not contributed anything. They have not done anything. They will never do anything. Like, all of their hardware fails, you know.
Not according to Valve's own statement regarding the Steam Deck.
The Steam Deck came out in 2022, and this year they announced the follow-up, the Steam Machine, a console, not a gaming PC.
Wrong, moron!
But a console that they're selling to their audience that religiously hates consoles and is even in denial that the Steam Machine and the Steam Decks are consoles. Like, if it's a dedicated video game piece of hardware, it is a video game console.
Yeah, that is just not how that works. I'm not even going to elaborate because that is the stupidest thing I've heard all day.
Like, that's what a video game console is. A dedicated thing. It doesn't matter if you can change the OS. It doesn't matter if it functions at like a PC. Like, it is a video game console because it is designed first and foremost to be a dedicated gaming platform. So the cope that you keep seeing people make about the Steam Machine, that like it's totally not a console, guys. It is a console.
It is a PC with the simplicity there of a console for those who want to use it like a console. This is not complicated stuff.
Like, the PC is just an irrelevant piece of hardware in this day and age because you are better off buying highly specialized equipment, not only for gaming, but for everything else you use. Why would you ever use Skype or Zoom when you could just use an iPhone?
Because maybe people would rather take a call on their computer than their iPhone? Revolutionary concept, I know.
Why would you why would you use a video editor on your PC when you can just do it on a tablet?
I swear to God, that has to be the stupidest statement I've ever heard. Yeah, because I definitely want to edit a video like this. This doesn't even have like the music or all the audio editing done to it yet. I definitely want to edit something like this with fucking touch controls on an iPad. Not to mention, a lot of like mobile editing softwares are just pure ass. There's a reason all the YouTubers use PCs to edit their videos. Now, we have to skip ahead a little bit because if I do respond to his next couple of statements, we're just going to be going in circles. He talks about Kirby's Air Riders for some reason, or Kirby Air Riders as it's actually called.
Kirby Air Riders is better than anything Valve has produced in its entire history.
That is a completely subjective claim.
You know, that is a game that is completely unemulatable, that cannot be played on a gaming PC, that will never see a release on a gaming PC.
It probably won't see an official release on PC, but if it's anything like the Switch 1, it's gonna be emulatable someday, and you're just gonna have to cope about it.
And yet, we are in this weird position where people are still trying to tell you that, like, well, actually, a 5-year-old PlayStation exclusive launched on Steam, and that somehow means that we're winning. No.
Nobody is using that as an argument to prop up PC gaming. In fact, I could give less of a fuck about PlayStation's entire library, unless it's Bloodborne.
When all of your best-selling games are 5-year-old AAA products, you know, stuff like Cyberpunk 2077, stuff like a bunch of expansions to Cyberpunk 2077, games like The Witcher 3, games like Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, it's almost like popular games that have been out for a while will sell a lot of copies.
When you have all this slop in the top 100 weekly, you know, when your number one entry is the Steam Deck, a video game console that we know has sold less than the Wii U, you know that Valve just isn't competitive.
Yes, because it's definitely fair to compare Valve to Nintendo when it comes to the business of making consoles, because we know Nintendo totally hasn't been making consoles for far longer, and they totally haven't basically built their brand on releasing consoles and games for those consoles, unlike Valve.
You know, all they did was just jump on the digital distribution train before everyone else, and now that the rest of the industry has caught up, they can't really remain competitive. You know, that is what we're seeing with Valve.
Steam can't compete anymore because the rest of the industry caught up. Name another PC launcher that is competing with Steam when it comes to the amount of users. And before you say Epic Games, most people who have that downloaded are just there to claim the free game.
Like all this coping that you see from people about like free online, about because yeah, online is never free because you have to pay your internet bill, you fucking retards.
Yeah, no shit, you have to pay your internet bill, but then you have to pay extra on top of that to play online on consoles. Why are you defending this? This is like literal cuck logic, man.
Like, Valve is just a complete shell of what people say it is. It is a complete joke. And you are going to see the Steam machine fail. They are putting all this R&D, all this money, all this effort into promoting the Steam machine only for it to again be outperformed by the Wii U.
Yeah, probably because Valve is not primarily in the business of making consoles and games for those consoles, and are instead a storefront primarily, whereas Nintendo built their whole brand on creating consoles and games for those consoles. I hate to repeat myself, but holy shit, dude. You kinda have to with this guy.
A far more successful, iconic video game product that actually moved units, that actually made Nintendo money. Valve is completely reliant on the lazy, stupid, bisexual, just degenerate PC master race
What the hell does being bisexual have to do with being a PC player?
to try and prop themselves up as this massive titan of the industry. In reality, they aren't even the scum on my shoe. Okay, I don't think about them at all.
If you don't think about PC gaming at all, or PC gamers at all, why do you make countless videos coping and crying about the success of PC gaming, and trying to convince yourself that it's not successful? And that is where we're going to end off today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you didn't, you can leave a dislike and an angry comment. And yeah, man, that's about as much of this video as I can handle. Peace.